the NFL on EA Sports.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 4 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 37 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 4.
They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, this is Harris.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of them.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they take over. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Final play of the half here. Winston forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Oh, that's into it. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to...
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield off the play fake. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. A 1st down throw for Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Winston. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's McFarland. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 105 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That they did. Offense.
They can't help but feel great. I feel like they're moving the ball.